Hey, I'm CJ Maurer with The Gist, and today I'm going to show you how to optimize your marketing emails in HubSpot. We're going to do a quick tour of the HubSpot email marketing editor and share some best practices to make sure that your emails perform as well as they possibly can. What I have pulled up here actually is a really old email. Once you send an email, you can get some really interesting statistics about it. This is an old one that I sent in January 2021. With a link to a piece of content about how to best enable your remote sales team. This was a manual send. You can see that we set, the subject line, the content of the email, who it went to. We also had some suppression, and this was manually sent to 79 people. The other type of email that you're going to get is an automated email. This is something that is sent through workflows. So you may have workflows that have triggering events like when a deal is closed or somebody fills out a form, and then you're going to automatically send them emails. This particular automated email is a simple communication with a very clear call to action for somebody to book a kickoff meeting using one of the scheduling links in my calendar, which obviously we can create in HubSpot. So this is really cool. It's good to understand this, but no matter what, you're going to actually design the marketing email in the same exact tool, whether you are making a regular email or an automated email. When I go into the email marketing tool, you go to marketing and then email, you will then see all of your previous emails, whether they're sent or drafts, and then you'll have a big orange button in the top right to create a new email. You will decide if it's regular or automated, but now let's get into, you've got all of that figured out. How are you actually going to design it? Now, one thing that's really cool if you have a Marketing Hub Professional or Enterprise is you can actually create your own template. So you can custom design all of these templates and then save them as your own, which is really great if there are certain types of emails that you send on an ongoing basis, like a newsletter or anything like that. But HubSpot also has a whole bunch of templates that just come right out of the box. And they've broken them down very nicely by category: e-commerce, engagement, event, so on and so forth. For the sake of this video, I'm going to start from scratch. I've chosen this template, and now you can see it's as bare as it possibly can be. What I'm going to start doing now is adding sections to this email, right? So normally, sure, you're going to have a text section, right? You may have a button section, and there's lots of things that you can do to customize this, but you can see how really easy this is. If you want to drag in different sections, I'm going to browse for my images here. I'm going to select an image, and there it goes, right? Very, very easy. Here's where it gets a little bit more fancy. Let me click the sections tab here. So what I was just adding different modules to was a simple 1-column section. But now you can do cool things like add 2-column sections or even 3-column sections, actually all the way up to 4-column sections. So now if down here you can see this is like an adjusted 2-column section, I can actually adjust the weighting of the width here. So maybe I want to put an image here with a headshot and then some text here, almost to mimic how an email signature is normally configured. So that's one thing that you can do. But what we've also done is created a whole bunch of saved sections, right? So let's say I have this section right here that I've created with the text, the image, and the button. If I hit this save icon, I can save this section. Test saved section. I'm going to hit save, and that's going to go into my saved sections where I can just drag them in however I need. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete everything that I've put in here so far, and I'm going to start to build an email out of the saved sections that I've already created, right? So for starters, I have a basic logo header. Then I have a standard body with a button in the middle. Maybe I want to do something a little bit more fancy, like I want to share a HubSpot resource, so I'll drop that here. Then I have a little bit more normal text, and then I'm going to finish it off with a email signature. Do you see how quick and easy that was? Now, obviously, there's some things that you'd want that we'll need to customize, because we don't want to have a signature here and as well as down here. So I'm going to edit some text, and obviously every email is different, but it literally took me about 10 seconds to get the exact formatting of a marketing email that I want to have with all of my preset branding settings, logos, colors, padding, everything like that. So this is absolutely fantastic. And what you also notice here is I can add personalization tokens, right? So if you are sending this to a list, which presumably you have information on those contact records, like their first name, their last name, their company name, you can pull in those personalization tokens to make sure that your content is significantly more personalized. That's a really great tool. Something else that you can do is use smart rules. So one of the things that you can do with smart rules is actually, if I click more, add a smart rule, I'm going to say, let's say in this scenario, I want to change the signature based on who the contact owner is. So I'll do a list membership, and I'll add, and I'll select a list, Phil's contacts. Okay, cool. So now if the contact is owned by Phil, I'm going to actually switch. I'm going to edit it for Phil's. And now I'm actually going to change this to Phil Smith, right? And I would change all of his information. And I can do the same thing right here. I can add a smart rule and say list membership is Phil's contacts. And now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say I'm not editing for default. I'm editing for if they're on this list. And I'm going to swap this out for Phil's headshot. What have we just uncovered here? One, you can pick from so many default templates or build from scratch. You can amass your own saved sections over time so that the building blocks of your marketing emails is quick and effective and on brand. You can use personalization tokens to make your content more personalized. And even further than that, you can use smart rules so that the same email will look different to different recipients based on a variety of variables, essentially of how they relate to your business. Now, if you are going to really do email marketing effectively, there's a lot of other things that you need to figure out. But this actually gets you probably most of the way. What you'll also have to be mindful of are your email settings. So you'll need to set your footer. You'll need to have subscription pages like your unsubscribe page and your subscription preferences page. And you'll have to set all of your different subscription types, because whenever you send an email, if I go to settings here, I can say who it's from. I can customize the from address, the subject line, the preview text. You have to include a subscription type. Truthfully, when it comes to effective email marketing best practices, there's so much involved that has actually nothing to do with how you design and configure your emails themselves, right? A lot of it has to do with data organization and list segmentation, right? Who are you sending these emails to? Are they expecting to receive emails from you? Are you sending them at the right amount, right? Is it too much? Is it not enough? That is a video topic for another day. But if you can assume that, hey, we are sending the right emails to the right people most of the time, there is a treasure chest of tools and customizations that HubSpot can afford you to make your emails look nicer and perform better. So hope you found this valuable. We absolutely love the marketing email tool in HubSpot. We also love making these videos for you. We do at least one every single week. So if you find these valuable, please like this video, subscribe. It really helps us reach more people who really need this content. And of course, if you have any questions or would like to submit a topic for an upcoming video, just click the link in the description and we would love to hear from you. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.